Good afternoon, guys. We got a W164 in the house in the garage. The customer complaint here is that this blow on sometimes and blow cold sometimes. So I've actually seen this kind of issue on Toyota before, and some other car makes some model. But in this case here, I don't think it's actually quite different from what I've been seeing before. So here, when the car is revved up into high RPMs, it just snap and start blowing cold and start blowing warm. But when in low RPMs, it start blowing cold. But it's not actually consistent. Now, this is very synonymous. I mean, very kind of same symptoms with some other makes which I've seen. Now, if you look at the pressure readings here, you can be able to tell that there is a problem. The ambient temperature of the environment, based on the pressure-temperature relationship chart, is not terrible to see this kind of reading here. So we're having just a normal reading on the high side, and we're having just abnormal reading on the low side. You can see right there. So on the low side we're having around 60 psi, while on the high side we're having around 200 psi. And now this is where you throw a lot of people out of balance. Here you can see that it's not blowing cold here. A lot of you guys are actually going to confuse it for a TXV related problem, but it's not a TXV related problem because now a lot of other compressors which I've seen actually do get worn out. Looking at just what you saw right now on the oil and some of the characteristics of what you're seeing right there. And first, it's not just only due to the material alone, but knowing the right quantity. So system overcharging is the first thing which I'm looking at there, because why on the static pressure readings we're going around 180 on both sides. That's something which I never showed you on the camera, because I saw that first of all before the car started. Originally the technician who actually brought it to me was saying that the power cuts and they were trying to make a bypass using the solenoid control valve. But I knew that it's not actually the bypass through the solenoid valve that's going to solve the problem. And another shocking thing right there is just about 3 days ago that the compressor was replaced. Now there is something which I often tell you guys, especially my customers, that it doesn't matter how many times you replace the compressor. What is there is, if you didn't get the calculation right, if the technician didn't get the calculation right, the refrigerant level as much as the oil level, if they are not in balance as specified by the manufacturers, then you're going to be having a lot of problems. You're going to be replacing compressor after another, and you're not going to stop, and they're going to keep going to St. Petersburg, and you're going to keep replacing them, right? But in this case here, that's why I most of the times when I tell people that this is how much I used to fix the car, they scream, especially for compressors, to replace the compressor, they scream, oh, it's too much. But they find some sort of rookies, roadside technicians, AC mechanic, to give it to fix for them, and maybe in less than 5 days is the compressor packs up and start acting strange. And this time, no warranty, the money is not getting refunded, and the problem is not solved, and they're having more. It still goes further, right? You still have to deal with the emotions of losing money, wasting their resources, and trying to give it to some sort of a whack and a crack mechanic to get it solved. So what if I'm teaching most of you here, you don't value it because you don't know how hard it is for me to get it before sharing it with you guys. So that's why when I say subscribe to my channel, you feel too big to subscribe, right? When I say you should subscribe and turn on your notification icon, you feel like you're dashing me $5 million if you do that, or some sort of $10 million for your subscription. but you don't know that it's actually the least of things you can actually do. It doesn't even worth the knowledge which I'm sharing with you, in a sense that I know a lot of mechanic out there, especially your American mechanic. They are good at not sharing. They are good at not sharing information, and so I wouldn't blame a lot of them though, right? Because a bunch of you guys are ungrateful people right there, and so when people share this kind of quality information to you that help you to solve your problem, you lack gratitude. You don't show them that you are grateful. Else, the list of things you can actually do, which is not expensive, which is not even, it doesn't cost you a damn thing. No one should tell you to subscribe to his channel so long as he's helping you to fix your car for you for free, knowing fully whether you're going to be paying from your asshole to a mechanic and pay them huge and pay them real good to do the job. But you have escaped it with a lot of DIY teachings which you're doing, and you still find it very hard to subscribe to our channel. So it's not hard for you to subscribe to Scotty, Chris Fix, because they're a bunch of password replacers, right? They don't go into detail of giving you diagnostics and giving you core solutions out of different kinds of car make and model, issues with securities, issues with a lot of other problems, right? Electrical electronics, you're just talking about here, come to talk about why you should replace this, why you should replace this. But the core high diagnostics, I see a lot of people who teach about core diagnostics, their channel, the level is always down, right? But the people who talks about replace is always up. So guys, I think you guys are doing very great right here. So, but the other side you have to understand that is, look, in as much as it's so hard for you to subscribe to our channel, right? I understand, I totally understand, and I don't have any problem with that. Where I have problem is, you should have tried to understand that I have problem replying your personalized question. I have a very big problem doing that. So don't even try to drop your question below here because it's messy for me. Don't even do it. Don't stay in my comment section with your personalized question. I don't need it. Right? That's for most of you who find it very hard to subscribe to our channel. Not just to me, to a lot of other creators. And I know a lot of other creators also have found it being very stringent, not even answering your question because it has become part of you not to be subscribed to people's channel. You just go there, exploit information, just go and fix your car and run away. So guys, now you know exactly what is wrong with this car, why it gets cold sometimes and doesn't get cold sometimes. I'll leave you with your heart to subscribe or not to subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. It's showing the symptoms of it's a bad TSV, but if you replace with TSV, the problem is still gonna be the same as it is. So guys, my verdict on this very case here is if you have this kind of a problem, if you're in Abuja, you bring the car, let me get it fixed. But if you are in overseas, then well, even if you are not, if you're within Nigeria here, what's technically there that you need to understand is that the compressor has gone to St. Petersburg, so you need to get another one. Now there are some other things here which we use as some of the alternatives to find out exactly what happened inside the system. Like here, you can see there's a lot of dirt and debris within the, so which shows that this compressor have actually degraded, and that is the cause of why this compressor failed. Little to no viscosity in the oil that is added inside the system. So if I go ahead and allow some of it to come over here, you can see that it is so dark in my sight glass to actually see it. But like, let me show you just a little bit. I couldn't, it's just too dirty. You can see it right here. So that's why it's very important to actually know the right ingredient which you're adding inside the system, else you're gonna keep having to replace the compressor over and over again. How much you have to Okay. Deixa eu ver again. How did you? I'm gonna flash okay. Okay.